What's going on, guys? It's Brandon here. I'm just going to go over why I purchased the bike, why I personally like and enjoy the Street Bob, and just tell you, kind of my experience with it. So I went ahead. This is a 2013 Street Bob. I bought it brand new. I wanted a big bike, but not too big of a bike. I wanted a bike that was real similar to a Sportster, but a little bigger. That I can, go a little further on distance-wise. Had a little bigger gas tank, 3.5 gallons. So after a lot of searching and whatnot, I came across this one, and this is the Dyna Street Bob. And what I did to go ahead and kind of make it my own, and some things that I added to the bike that I wanted, and I actually did this when I purchased the bike. I went ahead and put the Vance & Hines short exhaust on, and really happy with those. The reasoning I put them on there was for the sound, and I really wanted that blacked out look. Stock, it comes with quite large all chrome exhaust. Now it's a nice look, but it's all chrome, a lot more to maintain. I'm not a big fan of chrome. Down in South Florida is where I live, and I ride the beach a lot, right along the beach, and even what little bit of chrome I do have on the bike, I have to maintain it, just because even these bolts here, you can kind of see how they're getting a little green tarnish just from riding along the beach and whatnot. So not a big fan of the chrome, so that's the reasoning why I got that off, along with the sound. The sound's a big issue with me because I wanted people to hear me. When I did that, I wanted to get a little more performance out of it as well, and beyond that, it came with a big old chrome air filter. Again, not a big fan of chrome. Got that out of there. When I did the exhaust, I went ahead, threw on there Screaming Eagle Stage 1 air box. I really like it. It comes with like a mesh air cover in case you think it's gonna rain. Alright guys, so it's a mesh cover, and all it does is just simply go over the top of there. Now again, if it's gonna rain, it's real simple, man. You fold it up, and you can literally just go ahead and stick it right inside your pocket, no problem at all. So that's just something real simple. If you think it's going to rain on you, or again you have clouds lingering overhead, you got that handy. So I put forward controls on there. My reasoning for doing the forward controls, I'm quite tall, and my legs, I like to stretch them out a little bit, definitely going on some long rides and whatnot. And I also, when I did those, I did that maybe 2 months after I purchased the bike, did forward controls, put a back seat on there for a passenger. I also did the back pegs for the passenger. I did that just for my leg length. I'll go ahead and show you. I find it quite comfortable, real easy. Just you can flip them up as well, real nice. And again, I'm 6'1", so if we flip it up here, you can see how I sit on the bike. It's a good, comfortable, nice feel. Boom, foot right there, real great. I like that a lot better than being right back here, and again with another passenger's legs being up over here. Not a real big inconvenience. Not gonna bother you here or there really. But in my opinion, I just personally like it right there. I also got the bike in denim black. There's a couple reasons why I did that. I didn't want to get a gloss black because I didn't want to have to deal with the scratches and the waxings and just the real maintenance of that gloss finish. Well, Harley-Davidson offers a denim black, and the cool thing about it, and the great thing really about it is that it's powder coated. So by it being powder coated, the wear and tear on it's a lot less than your typical paint jobs, and it's just great. I have no scratches on it yet, and I would guarantee you, especially around where my legs would typically rub up before I had gotten the forward controls, I would definitely have scratches from my jeans and scuff marks, but this I don't, and I'm quite happy with that. But it's just a lot less maintenance. The chrome on the bike, there isn't a whole lot of chrome on this bike, and that's really what I was looking for. So to further get rid of the chrome, again, I did the exhaust, the airbox, but I ultimately would like to get rid of the shocks, put on some black progressive shocks, most likely get rid of the handlebars, maybe go for more of a drag style bar. Personally, that's kind of what I like the feel of. This bike, I believe, was right around 13 to 15,000 new. I am not 100%, but it was right around that price range. So it was a good price range for me to get into for a first bike. Harleys can go up to upwards of $50,000. So again, I wanted a Harley. I wanted that rumble. I wanted that American feel. But with that, you definitely get a lot more vibration. The Dyna, with the dual shocks in the back not being a soft tail, also gives you a little more vibration as well. But you know, it does vibrate quite a bit when it's sitting still and idling. But when you go and you're cruising, it does even out quite a bit. So you're not really shaking all over the place when you're driving. Though you will have some vibrations that you'll feel if you go on a long ride or whatnot. A long ride, and when you go to get off of the bike, you might feel a little like tingling in your hands, a little vibration, but nothing much. Now again, if you go with say like a Honda, a Yamaha, something along those lines, the vibration is not going to be anywhere near as severe or bad. But in my opinion, I'll take it all day. I love the Harley. I love the feel of it. The Street Bob has a 103 in it. It is definitely a nice performing motor. Don't get me wrong at all. I really, really do like it. It's got a nice pickup to it. It's got a good bit of torque, good bit of horsepower. If you're not an experienced rider, it is a good bit of motor. Literally, if you're going around a corner or whatnot and you give it some throttle, pop a clutch out, you're definitely going to break the back tire loose. You definitely can, I'll say. And if you're not aware, or if you're not an experienced rider, that could definitely, ruin your day in a really bad way. So you got to be careful with that. So again, it does have a good bit of power. It's a 103. If you're not looking to get a bike with a lot of power, maybe try a 1200. Maybe go to a Sportster. Go a little smaller of a bike. But if you think you can manage the power, and listen, it's capable of doing all of this. You don't have to make it do all of this. So if you think you're capable of handling the power and going into it, then most definitely it's a great bike. But if you think it might be a little too much for you, and even cost-wise, you can save on cost going to a smaller motorbike. If you're a rider that has rode bikes before, you've rode a 1200, or if you rode bikes similar to a Sportster, this bike's going to be fine for you. It's definitely going to be comfortable. I myself have never owned a street bike. I've always owned dirt bikes, and transitioning over to this was a breeze, no problem at all. And I love it. I love riding it all the time. I cruise the beach with it, and it's a good cruising bike around town. You can go on some rides with it. Furthermore, the bike has rear blinkers, forward blinkers, has a little LCD screen here underneath the speedometer, which is real great for gears, time, trips, stuff like that, miles. You can go ahead and turn the accessories on here. We have a horn on this side. That's quite loud. So, it's a great bike overall. I'm real pleased with it. If it's one you're looking at or you're interested in, go check it out, man. Go to your Harley dealership and see what you come up with. Well, I do hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any further questions, leave me a comment down in the box, check it out. And, if you're still not certain, even if motorcycle riding is for you, I have another video. I'll go ahead and link it down there below. And it's just my opinion on, my take on if you should get a motorcycle or if you shouldn't get a motorcycle. Is it for you or is it not for you? A little bit of what I put into determining if I should get one or not, and just some other factors that I know other people have used. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll go ahead and link it below. And yeah, man, have a good day, guys. Remember, if you get a bike, ride safe.